Hello, friends. Welcome back to the Social Equity Podcast. I'm your host, Sophia Spallino. I'm so glad you're joining me here because we talk about growing your business as a female entrepreneur using the internet, using social media strategy. But today we are going to focus on mindset because no matter what I do, I keep coming back to, oh my God, the first step was my mindset, changing my mindset. And if you don't know my story, or if you do, I'm going to tell you again. I came out now a year and a half ago when I'm recording this. Yes. And left a man to live my truth, but I had no idea how I was going to financially make it because I had never monetized social media the way that I should have. I was using social media purely for entertainment, taking on a brand deal here or there, but I never fully utilized my power as an influencer, creating user-generated content or coaching. I was just dabbling in it. I did it for fun, but I was not building a huge business. And within a year and a half, I've definitely made over six figures in less than a year. And this next year is projected so much higher. And already this year, I've hit a single 45K month. Actually, I need to talk to my bookkeeper. It might have been closer to 50, which is really exciting. So I'm here to teach because I know if I can do these things, I fully believe that you have the power, and if you have the grit inside of you to live your truth and monetize your purpose, then I can help you build a personal brand that is profitable too. So today we're going to be talking about the things that I do to visualize my future for myself, my relationships, my business. So there's three things that I do to keep it up front and center around me. I put sticky notes everywhere, okay? First one, sticky notes everywhere. All over my house. If you open up a cabinet in my kitchen, there is a sticky note that is like reminding myself to forgive quickly. It's crazy, but it works. All these subconscious reminders. So that's the first thing. Sticky notes. I write them really pretty. I write my favorite quotes. I write things that I am achieving or that I'm grateful for achieving as if it's already been done. So for instance, one sticky note now could read, I am so grateful for consistent $50,000 months, or I'm so grateful for reaching my first $70,000 month. That would be my next level sticky notes. So whatever it is for you, maybe right now you're just getting started and you're like, oh my God, what would it be like to hit a 5K or 10K month? And you put that everywhere and you feel the feeling in your body as if it's already done. That's the first modality that I use for manifestation. The second one is I write on my mirror in my bathroom. And I actually broke down my goals with a Sharpie on the mirror. So what I've done is I take the annual amount of money that I want to make, and I broke that down per month. And then I broke down how much I would need to make per week to be able to hit that monthly goal, to be able to hit that yearly goal. So it's really that simple. Figure out how much money you want, then figure out how much money you would need to make per month to hit that goal, then figure out how much money you would need to make per week to hit that goal. And if you're building something more passive, that's awesome. If you need to have an hourly rate to hit that goal, or how many packages you would need to sell to hit that goal, that's what you would break down next. So for me, for example, I'll put 2 clients at this rate. I'll put this many people in my membership at this rate and break it all down. And that makes it very doable for me to see written down. I'm a visual person. And I think it's really important to normalize what you want. As kids, you might have always thought the number that's your goal annual income to be not normal. Maybe you grew up and you didn't have a lot. So to see that number needs to become normalized in your nervous system. You need to be able to see it every day and think, why not me? Yeah, of course. Duh. It's written here. Easy peasy. Normalize it. Put it everywhere. Make it visible to you. Make it normal to see it. I know the first time I did this, I almost felt shame writing that number. It's kind of crazy to admit, but I just didn't feel like it could be possible. So I had feelings of shame come up. Like, what if someone else sees this on my mirror and I don't actually hit it? Like, all those thoughts came up, and instead I chose to continue writing. I chose to continue believing it. I chose to continue saying it to myself every day. So I would encourage you to write not only the sticky notes, but write in a permanent marker on your mirror. You can take it off with alcohol later and replace it with higher goals once you achieve those, but start with your goals broken down. Literally, I created a whole chart, like the annual number breaks down into the monthly number, breaks down into the weekly number, breaks down into, or not the weekly, depending on what you do, the packages or the amount of clients to have. So that is the second thing that I would encourage you to do. The third piece of advice is building out a manifestee. And this is something that I invented myself. And it's when you take a piece of paper and on the very top of the page, you write, I deserve to have, on the left side of the page. And on the right side header, you put thank you God for, or thank you universe, spirit, source, whatever you want to call the magical thing that is pure love and light. Thank you God for. And then I go down and list all the things that I desire on the page. So everything from the way I want to feel in my body, the healing, the way I want to look, the way I want to feel every day in my business, the amount of clients I want to have, the relationships I want to have and manifest. I write them all down. And so, for example, I'd say, thank you, God, for my beautiful wife who is so nurturing and kind and generous to me with her love and affection, finances, all of her heart. I do not question it every single day. We are so open with each other. We are so obsessed with each other. These are the things that I write down, and I read them every single day. I deserve to, so I'd read the list. I'd go down the list and I would say, I deserve to have, and then I would state what I just said to you, and I would feel it in my body. And if I had trouble that day feeling it in my body, I would go, why not me? To immediately crack the code and feel into it in my body. Why not me? I deserve to have. So you start on the left side of the page and you read down the list of all the things you want. So I deserve to have the future wife. I deserve to have a body that feels good, healthy, and whole. I deserve to have my business that is making over $300,000 a year. I deserve to have my favorite luxury purses in a beautiful closet. I deserve to have clients that are seeing massive results that are changing their lives forever so that they can all make over six figures. I deserve to have, I write down all the things I desire and I go down the list. And when I need a little energetic support, I'll say, why not me? Because why not me throws you right into deservingness. Then I'll read the list again, but I'll read it with the right header going, thank you God for, and I'll go down the list, the future wife, the business that does this, the body that feels like this, all the way down the list. And I want you to feel into the gratitude as if you've already gotten the thing, and the way that you can do this and easily hijack the feeling from another experience that you had to create the momentum you need today. So for instance, you will go back and you will think of a time that you were relieved with gratitude for something, when you got good news and you didn't know if you were going to get it, and you felt like your shoulders drop and it was like, thank you, God. Thank you, universe. The feeling of it's mine, the feeling of I made it, the feeling of, oh, now I can rest. That feeling, tap into that and then say the things that you are thankful for. Thank you, God, for, as if it's already done. Okay, so you're going to go down the same list and say, I deserve to have the list. Thank you, God, for the list. Thank you, God, for, all the way down, each one individually. Thank you, God, for, thank you, God, for, thank you, God, for. And you do this every single day. The third way, that was the third way. Okay. So first is the sticky notes. Then there's the mirrors. Then there's the manifestee sheet. Now the fourth way that I transmute any insecurity, any desire where I feel like, how am I going to get that, anything that I want, into something of the feeling that I already have it, is, of course, you guessed it, pretending that I already have it, seeing it so much, normalizing it so much that I already have it. And the way that I do this is with a vision board. So this is what I recommend to do. Grab a bunch of magazines. I love home magazines. I love luxury clothing magazines, and you're going to pull a lot of keywords out of them. Cut out words, cut out pictures of your dream house, your dream vacation spot, your dream business. Specifically, I answer these questions. If you're writing notes. You can take them down. I cut out pictures or words to find these things. 1, how I want to wake up each day and how I want to feel. 2, who I want to be in the world. Who I want to be when I go to the coffee shop. Who I want to be when I go out with my friends. Who I want to be known as. 3, how I want to be perceived in my business, how I want people to respect me and be known for what I do. 4, how I want to feel in my body, my level of fitness, my level of health. Where I want to travel, all my dream destinations, all of the destinations I will go to very soon. Next, the partner I want to have, just visualizing the type of partnership, the words that would flow out of that partner, the vibe of the partner, the energy of the partner, my home vibe. What do I want that to look like? My dream home, the home that I will have very soon. What is the energy that comes from that home? What does it feel like on the inside? What does it feel like on the outside? And what I need to remind myself on the journey, mantras, positive words that remind me who I am. And a lot of my mantras, I've went through a few of them with you guys, but some of the ones that I wrote down recently are: my desires are divine, like giving yourself permission to have them. My work changes women's lives. My healing is already mine. Reminding myself that we are not in a state of healing, like always trying to do some work. Like we can just be, and healing can be a part of every day, but we don't need to focus on it. We don't need to focus on the past. My healing is my choice to take radical responsibility and start fresh today. And if you haven't listened to it, before I was really focusing on business coaching, I was sharing a lot of my music online. I've played the harp since I was 5 years old, and I have this viral song that is played in yoga studios around the world. Kind of funny to say, but it's called My Healing. So if you haven't listened to my music, you would probably like it if you enjoy my podcast, because it's all about mindset and doing the work. I have a few songs out, but My Healing is the most popular one. You can just search it on Spotify. My Healing, Sophia Spallino. Okay, back to the mantras. My loving partner is already mine. The amount of money I want to make blank is already mine. Ease is my birthright, as in things shouldn't have to be that difficult. I just will feel inspired and it will come to me because I'm taking action through inspiration and I'm not struggling. Okay, I hope those mantras help. I hope that these 4 tips to start normalizing what you want in your life help you, because I can confidently say that I made this vision board and less than 12 hours later got into a beautiful new relationship. I created this vision board and less than a week later I had my first 45K month. So if I can do this, you can do this. And the key to all of the things, all of the tools that I just shared with you is normalizing what you want. You can get what you want. And if you want to learn more, I have a ebook that is absolutely free. You can get it by joining my email list and I will send it to you. It's called How to Get What You Want. I would love to share it with you. I read so many books on manifestation to learn these practices, and the ebook goes a little bit deeper with some exercises. It's only 11 pages. It's manifestation hacking for busy women. So you're going to love it. Go ahead and join the email list at the link in my bio to get the exercises. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope that this has inspired you. I hope that it doesn't in any way make you compare yourself to me. It helps you to look at me and go, oh my goodness, if Sophia can do this, then I know in my heart that I can too, because she's evidence of what's already in me. All it takes is me following my purpose to profitability. So if you enjoy listening to me, be sure to subscribe to the podcast, join the email list for free resources like my ebook, and of course, work with me. If you want to go deeper, if you're ready to take massive action and create change in your life and be held accountable so you never fall off the bandwagon again, work with me. The link is in the bio. Let's get connected. I would love to get you plugged in and see you grow, see you reach new peaks. recently, this week, one of my clients, okay, wait, let me pull up the stat. I'm really, really proud of her. Oh my God. Okay. Let's see. Let me read it, because this is a big one. So in the last week, one of my clients grew 1,500 followers on Instagram organically, no ads. That is huge, huge. I'm so proud of her. And that is my client happiness of the week. Also, one day this week, I got a message and a screenshot this next to one of my wins for the week. One of my clients was like, I really can do this. I believe in myself. And my response to her was, duh, you can. And then I put a little asterisk. This will be my answer for everything. So as you leave this podcast, know that you're thinking, I think I can do this. I can make the vision board. I can start working on my business. I can start posting on social media and making more money. I don't know how yet, maybe, or maybe I do know how. I just need to do it. And if I don't know how, then I'm going to get support. Awesome. Whether it's me or someone else, get support to do the big things in life that you want to do so you can go faster than you could have done it on your own. I mean, that's the whole point of getting a coach. So, of course you can. Duh, you can. I know you can. I believe in you. Go out there, live your purpose, make it profitable. I'm Sophia Spallino, the host of Social Equity. Thanks for listening to the podcast and sharing it with your friends. If you got value from this episode, be sure to subscribe and listen to more episodes about mastering your entrepreneur mindset, making more money with your personal brand, manifesting your dream social media audience, and living a life doing what you love, truly love every day. And if you love the show but don't know who I am or why you could take my advice to heart and implement my strategies and tips, allow me to introduce myself. I am a social media coach and agency founder. I have spent over 8 years in the social media space and amassed over 333,000 followers across platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, as well as hosting a top charting podcast. I am not gatekeeping the goods. I want to share my tips to help you build social equity. What's social equity? It's a little term I coined. Let's break it down. Social, in this case, short for social media. Equity, the value of an engaged online community, an asset you are building for yourself. I love helping women build social equity and watching you unapologetically take up space online and leverage your personal brand to directly earn revenue or support another revenue stream. Yes, you can strategically attract people who love to follow you on social media, believe what you say, and love to buy from you. If you're ready to stop hitting walls, take inspired action, and manifest social media success, there are 2 ways to work with me. You can hire me as your personal coach or work with me and my agency. If you want to learn how to make strategic, beautiful content and grow your brand, you can do it. I can teach you. Join my one-on-one, on-demand coaching support program to get access to me and social media lessons in real time. When you're inspired, at your own pace, I am a text away. Plus, you'll get weekly Zoom lessons. Whether you're a novice at creating or need strategic support overcoming a plateau, I can help you level up your mindset and personal brand. Apply for VIP access in the show notes. You can also book a single session if you started your personal or business social media journey and just feel stuck. Now, if you don't have time to make strategic, beautiful content, but you know you need to have a pristine social media presence, me and my team of social media stylists at Legacy the Agency can do it for you with excellence. As a perfectionist, I've had trouble letting go of doing everything myself, and I can promise you, you will scale faster and achieve so much more if you hire the right people. We are the right people, and we do things with excellence. Learn how Legacy the Agency works by going to legacytheagency.com or by visiting the link in the show notes. When you do that, you can book a clarity call on legacytheagency.com, and that will include a social media audit of what you currently have going on. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Sophia Spallino. And lastly, if you feel yourself come alive and get excited to take radical responsibility for building your social equity, share this show with a friend and leave a 5-star rating and kind review wherever you listen to podcasts. Because with a positive mindset and a personal brand, I believe all things are possible. So get up and go get what you want.